Donald Trump claims Barack Obama ordered a wiretap on him before the election are continuing to be scrutinized by US media. Trump first tweeted his allegations over the weekend, but even late Monday, CNN was still running breaking news on the issue and even declaring it fake news.
What happened over the weekend from the President of the United States is not politics as usual. It is not normal. This is at best a clumsy attempt to dangle a shiny object, change the subject from Russia, and throw us off the track.
The breaking news itself was that an anonymous source told CNN that the FBI director had called Trump's accusations incredulous. The use of unnamed sources is nothing new for the news network. It's run a number of stories on Trump based on such claims. As for the president's accusation, here's the channel's main concern.
We have no evidence of that. Zero.
There doesn't seem to be any evidence.
None. Only spin.
And let's assume that it's not true at all because there is no evidence.
Bottom line is there is no proof.
From the get-go, the majority of the media slammed Trump's claims as baseless. Caleb Maupin has been taking a closer look at the diligence with which outlets examine some stories while disregarding a lack of evidence in others.
Wiretapping your political opponents in order to get campaign information is a pretty big no-no in American politics. President Richard Nixon was forced to step down after he was caught doing it.
The allegations by Trump's itchy Twitter fingers are serious.
Twitter rant initiated by President Trump,
claiming that former President Barack Obama ordered the wiretapping of telephones at Trump Tower during the election.
A potential scandal with all the intrigue of Watergate, except everyone involved is really bad at everything.
Trump hasn't come out and said what evidence he has for his claim. U.S. media responded almost immediately with cynicism and disbelief and demanded to see the evidence.
Do you have any evidence at all to suggest that President Trump is stating something factual here?
We can't rely on anonymous sources. We can't rely on leaked information, classified information.
Yes, mainstream media is suddenly concerned about sketchy anonymous sources. But what about those anonymous sources that claim that Russia had compromising information on Trump? Or what about the still unrevealed evidence claiming to prove that the DNC was hacked by Russia? And what about the anonymous sources from inside the administration that have been quoted and reported on for weeks?
Multiple sources tell CNN.
I want to be very precise here. Multiple U.S. officials with direct knowledge of.
That's according to multiple current and former intelligence
and other government officials in Washington, several officials with knowledge of the briefings.
While anonymous sources have been reported on and barely questioned for months, when it comes to Trump's claim, media outlets are coaching each other and pointing out the virtue of skepticism.
When there's no proof, journalists have to find a way in the headline to say, without proof, Trump alleges, so that we don't put in place the allegation as if it has some legitimacy. Rather, we should be saying, where's the proof?
Look how sometimes people are shocked, I say, to cite Casablanca, at the notion of somebody violating surveillance laws. But then when it comes to Trump, this stuff happens. So this is fascinating. As big as Watergate? Probably not, but big.
The job of the media isn't just to report on what's being said, but to dig deeper, ask questions, and try to discover the truth. However, the American press, which has no love for Donald Trump, seems to question certain statements a lot more than others. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.